Hiya, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. This video is all about marketing and what I do to obviously generate leads for the different, if you like, multiple businesses that I actually generate leads for. Now, it's a bit of this video is to give you a bit of encouragement to let you know that this does work. A lot of big businesses, they and small businesses, they tend to spend their money on newspaper advertisements and radio advertisements and things like that, and they don't realise that they normally from these ads get very little response for the amount of money that they're actually spending. And what this video is to the idea of this video is to encourage you to basically use leaflets as a way of promoting your business. I'm just going to tell you about what I've done today because I ain't one of these people that just does videos about things you don't know about. This is something I do daily, yeah, for whether it's for a company that I actually get leads for myself. Like I do sign writing. I also, me and my wife do a little bit of dog sitting. We look after other people's dogs. Um, plus, like I said, I get leads for other businesses. Well, just to give you an idea today, what I've done, I've been out today. I ain't got any to hand, but I've been out today, and I've been all round round near where I live, putting cards on the cars, and I put some sign cards out on the vans. I put me dog sitting. I put hundreds of me dog sitting ones out, like just putting them up on the driver's side. And this works for any business. This works for any business, any network marketing business that you might be involved in, because I do networking as well. It doesn't matter what you do. You've got to realise that with leafleting, it is purely a numbers game. Yeah, anybody tells you that leafleting don't work, they are talking a load of crap. Yeah, it's something that does work. It's something that will always work. Yeah, if you do enough of it. So, like I say, today I must have put out 600-700 cards a day for different businesses that I do. I've got another mate of mine. He does conservatory roofs. It doesn't matter what you do. If you was to go out and you was to put these through, you know, putting them through doors, yeah, you are gonna find, that one of them leaflets, someone's gonna buy it. Yeah, all you're doing when you're putting a leaflet through a door is it's just like going fishing. Yeah, right? It's just like going fishing. If you've seen another video, a video of mine, I mentioned of somebody in my family who he never had a lot of work, and I said to him about getting some leaflets done and going out putting your cards out, and I remember him ringing me up, and he said to me, I've not had a phone call. This was like a couple of days after we put them all out. So, and he said to me, what should I do now? So I said to him, well, have you got any work? He said, well, no. I said, well, it's obvious. Keep putting your cards out, and eventually, over a period of time, what you'll find is that these leaflets, they come back. It was ironic today because I was actually out today in Clacton, and like I said, I was putting out. I've got so many leaflets in my boot for different things, businesses that I get leads for, and but today I was concentrating on my own businesses, my sign writing and also a dog sitting, because that can be like immediate money. If someone rings up, and they want a sign done, you can literally go around 2 or 3 days. 2 or 3 days later, I can turn it around and obviously get it done. Um, but it's something that you need to do daily. The idea of this video really is just to encourage you to do it daily. If you've got somebody, if you've got a couple of boys that work for you on your team, if you're a builder, think to yourself, get your diary, think what's in your diary, how much work have you got ahead of you. If you've got 6 months work, then obviously you haven't got to worry. Yeah, you haven't got to worry about that. You haven't got to worry about where your next job's coming from. But if you've only got 2 or 3 weeks work ahead of you, then obviously, I'd spend, There's 24 hours in a day. I'd spend 45 minutes, an hour a day marketing your leaflets, putting your cards out. I have been out today. I don't know if you noticed, but I feel shattered today. I've been out all day today. I've been out all day, all walking around, putting the cards. And the ironic thing was, I was actually in a Morrison's car park, and I was just putting up all my cards round my dog sitting cards. It's got my it's got my website. I'm a member of this company that do dog sitting. I'm like an agent for them, and I've got my own page. So I bought this domain name, Clacton Dog Boarding, and I've directed it to my page. Well, today I was out putting loads of cards out, and it was crazy. I've been out probably 2 or 3 hours. I popped back, had a cup of tea, went out again, put some more out. And the ironic thing was, I was just in Morrison's, and my phone went because I've actually got my mobile number on there as well. I've gone, hello, like, how can I help you, like? I didn't know what it was about because I've got different. I use my number for different things. And she went to me. Is that the kennels? And then I explained that I look after dog in my home. And long story short, I've got, potentially she ain't booked it yet, and it ain't till February. All right, so like, yeah, you're talking. I'm in November now, so you're talking about another 2.5 months. But she's on about me looking after a dog, two of her dogs, and I charge £20 on one dog, £12 for the other. So you're talking £32 a night, and she's on about me having it for like 2 weeks. So like, work it out. That's 400 quid. I know I ain't got the job yet, but the idea, what I'm trying to get over to you is that I only got that call because I put that card on that car. Yeah, so a famous guy once said, a guy called Jim Rohn. Apparently, unfortunately, he's died, but he said, I remember because I've watched loads of motivational videos and different. Like a motivational. He's like a self-help personal development coach, and he said, if you keep on doing something often enough, a pattern will emerge. And what he means by that is that he's talking about sowing the seeds. Yeah, whether you're a farmer and you're putting physical seeds in in your field. What he was talking about was like networking. He was big into networking, and basically what he's saying is you might put out 1,000 cards, and you might get 5 people respond to your opportunity, and one of them actually joins. So what he's saying is, what he basically said was, even if you're not that clever, you can still do well at it because all you've got to do is put more cards out. Yeah, it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. Yeah, the more you do, the more reward you will get back. Um, it's just like you could look at this the same as with going out with your mates and going out for a drink and saying to your mate, well, I'm going to get more girls' phone numbers than you. Having a bit of when I was young and that, and I used to say to my mate, I'll always get more than you, and he used to say to me, why? And I used to say to him, because I'll ask more girls. It's simple. It's a numbers game. Yeah. If you've got 100 girls in a dance hall and you ask 2 of them to dance, chances are, if you ain't the best looking bloke in the world, they're going to say no. You might get to the 10th one and you still get a no. But guess what? You asked the 11th and she says yes. It might be you got to wait till the last one, right? But you'll still get that dance. You won't get it if you don't talk to enough people. And that is exactly the same with marketing. These businesses that do really well, these companies that do, that do really well, the reason they do well is because they're spending money on marketing. Yeah. They can afford the marketing because occasionally they'll get a big job coming and you know, it's paid for all that marketing. I can tell you a quick story, because I'm going to end this video now. But a quick story years ago when I was working for a big window company in Romford. I won't name which one, but I was working for a big window firm. And at the time, this window company were paying £60 for a lead for if I got a lead for somebody who wanted windows, I got £60 for it. If I got a lead for a conservatory lead, I got £70 for it. Um, But basically what happened was, this lead that I got this inquiry for a conservatory lead, which the company actually paid me £70 for. So remember that figure, they actually paid me £70 for getting the inquiry. Now I got this £70 whether that lead sold or not. All they had to do was walk through the door and give a quote for a conservatory, and I got my £70. They'll probably go on 10 leads and not sell one. But what do you reckon this one sold for? It was two ladies. They were like partners, like both from ladies. They were obviously partners and they bought a conservatory in Hornchurch, and they paid just under 40 grand. Yeah, £40,000. Now them jobs don't happen every day, granted. But what I'm trying to say is, this company, they were paying, yeah, we'll pay £70. They were sending out reps and pitching for these deals and paying them £70. They didn't care. If they pitched 10 leads and it cost them 700 quid and they didn't get a sale, it didn't matter to them, because they'd priced their products high enough to take all this into account. And this is what you need to do. If you cannot do your marketing yourself, pay someone to do it for you and just add it on the job. But don't make the mistake of not doing it. Yeah, because not only will you perhaps lose that job because you've not gained that lead, so you've not quoted for that work, you've also not got the add-on from that job. The biggest grievance in my profession is I get a lead for someone, the lead sells, and they might have the front of their house all done, and then 2 years later they ring up and they have the back of their house done, and I don't get to hear about it. But that's sales for you. But what I'm getting is, if you've got a business and you put out that lead and you go around there and you do a job, it might be that you're just fitting a front door. You might have not earned a lot of money out of it. But if 6 months later that woman rings up and she wants the back of her house done, or she wants a conservatory done, or she wants an extension fitted, was it worth you putting that leaflet through the door to get that first inquiry? Got to be leafleting. You've got to be putting out leaflets on a daily basis if you want your business to grow. And the other good thing about leaflet distribution is that you get to decide where you want to work. Yeah, if like me, I live in Clacton. The companies that I get leads for are mainly Clacton based, so I market in Clacton. So when a lead comes forward, I've got a bloke here, he wants a new roof, he wants a roof on his conservatory. I've got a woman here, she wants a chimney breast taken down. Whatever that lead is, the builders are in the area. You get to choose where you work when you're doing leaflet distribution. Yeah, but think about putting leaflets out. I would, if I was, I'd do it anyway for my own business, and I'd do it for, like I say, other businesses that are around near me that I get work for. But if I was a builder, you've got to be doing it daily. I know a bloke in Romford, he's a roofer. And my brother says to me, when they have he was doing a big roof up like near a main road, he had one of his labourers down below the scaffold. He was handing out leaflets as the public were walking by. They're seeing a roof going on and he's handing out leaflets. And what's it going to cost him? It's going to cost him 50 quid to have him handing them leaflets out all day. He's only got to get a little job off it. He's paid his money. You've got to be doing it if you want your business to grow. You've got to be leafleting locally. I'm going to end my video there. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it. A lot of people get put off by leaflets, but don't be put off by leaflets. Yeah, you might have to put a lot of them out, but you might just get that nice job that comes back here that makes it all worthwhile. Them leads are out there, and if you don't get them, somebody else will. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you did watch to the end of my video, please could you give me a thumbs up. I'm trying to grow my channel on YouTube. I know a lot about marketing, and if you need help with marketing, I can help your business. Thank you.